Hi, I'm Barbara Brady, and I'm here for Yoga Community to do a session with you of Yoga Nidra. This Yoga Nidra particularly is for general healing, which absolutely we need right now. So I want you to enjoy this time. You'll be spending most of the time lying on your back in Shavasana, if you're familiar with that final relaxation pose that we do in yoga. We'll be starting out with a round of joints and glands. These were developed by Swami Rama. You might have done these with Lisa as well, some of them. It's nice to warm up the body just a little bit before we lie down for Yoga Nidra to help relax the body. So the body is the first layer that begins to relax. Yoga Nidra means yogic sleep. So what can happen is you're just lying there in Shavasana. You're relaxing. I'm guiding you through it. And over the course of about half an hour, your body and even your mind get to a state that's very equivalent to when you're in a state of deep sleep. However, when we're in deep sleep, we're not aware. In Yoga Nidra, we have this trace of awareness. Quite nice. And it really relaxes us in a way that is really hard to get to with any other modality. So I invite you first to get your props. What you'll need is, as you see, I have a blanket stretched out here. A blanket that's big enough to be completely under your body. Just some kind of a sturdy blanket you might have at home. It doesn't have to be a yoga blanket, but something sturdy and non-bumpy. If it's thin, have a couple of blankets, and you might want one to cover up with also. You might want to have a bolster under your knees. You might want a cervical pillow under your neck if you tend to have any kind of neck issues. I'd also get some kind of light piece of cloth, like a scarf, or just even the sleeve of a long sleeve shirt that you'll drape over your eyes. Eye pillows are a little bit too heavy for this particular practice to lie down for that long. So just a light piece of cloth that you might have handy. Have that at your ready. So you might want to take a moment to pause the video, go get your props and have them set up. And when you're ready, come back, have your props and resume, and we'll start standing. And this first technology, and it is a technology, it's a science to begin to prepare the body. We'll simply begin to roll the head, like you're tracing circles with the tip of your nose. Just small circles. And careful that you're not dunking your head in the back. You don't want to go too far back. And the next time your chin points down, change directions. Nice and easy. Joints and glands as a warm-up. Then balance your head on top of your spine and just lightly swing your arms front to back. Loose, fingers are loose. And notice where you feel it. Body sensing, where do you feel this right now? And this next one, bend your arms on the way back. Straight going forward, bent going back. Feeling it mostly in your shoulder blades. Next one, swing the arms side to side, up and down. And maybe you want to go a little further back, maybe not quite so far. Just up to you what feels comfortable for your body right now. Shake that out. Turn your feet face out just a little bit. Bend your arms out in front. And now twist side to side. So you're lifting the opposite heel. And just slow down your momentum enough that you can really feel what you're feeling. It's a way to bring us into the present moment awareness, so it's almost like we're taking a step toward Yoga Nidra by being mindful in our movement now. And come back to center, feet back to parallel. This one we'll do with the breath. Interlace your fingers, palms down. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, lower them to the sides. Inhale, expanding through the rib cage. And exhale, releasing to the sides. Two more. You'll interlace your fingers again, this time simply circling your wrists. Change directions. And shake that out. We'll do standing cat-cow. I'll turn sideways. Standing cat-cow, hands above your knees. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, round your back, contracting the space below your navel. Just like cat-cow on hands and knees. Inhale as you lift the heart. Exhale, tuck, round, contract the space below your navel. For this next one, step your feet together, hands still above your knees, and circle the knees. Again, gentle, easy, smooth, change directions. And standing up, march in place. You can just do this with your legs, not so much the arms. Now, turn your toes out a little bit, feet a little bit wider for a side bend. With an inhale, take your right arm up, drop the shoulder, side bend. Drop the shoulder, feel it in the side of your body, feeling expansive and spacious on the inhale. Next inhale, come up, exhale, float the arm down. Inhale, drop the shoulder, exhale, side bend. Inhale up, exhale, float the arm down. One more, standing joints and glands. Take your foot behind you. Just having a left foot behind you, right foot behind you, doesn't matter. Circle through the ankle. You're circling over the tops and bottoms of your toes. And change directions. Before side two, stand in mountain pose, Tadasana, for a moment. And just feel that difference in what you've generated already. And now side two, other foot. Change directions. And that's it for our standing joints and glands. We'll be moving down to hands and knees. So joining me on hands and knees, have your knees together. Then lift your right leg behind you. Take it out to the side and back in. Back, side, and in. Back, side, and in. Next time your knees are together, change directions. Side, back, forward. Side, back, forward. Place the knees together again, side two. Take your leg back behind you, out to the side and in. Back, side, and in. Back, side, and in. Next time your knees are together, change direction, side, back, forward. And place your knee down. With an exhale, move back into child's pose and take a couple of breaths there. then ease your way up, and it's time for Yoga Nidra. So, if you haven't already, take a moment to stretch out your blanket or blankets. You might want a blanket under your head as well. Take your time. If you need to pause, do so. And then we'll begin Yoga Nidra. Now begin to settle down onto your back. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. Have your feet, your heels a little bit wider than your hips with the toes turned out. Have your shoulder blades down your back. Arms a little bit away from your body with the palms face up, and ideally nothing touching your fingertips. If you haven't already, and you're in a light-filled room, cover your eyes. Make sure your head's comfortable. And do any other final adjustments you need to, so you're in your most comfortable reclining position, Shavasana. Become aware of your body and the space occupied by your body. Begin to notice all of the points where your body is touching the ground. Feel that contact with the earth. The earth is supporting you. Feel those points of contact, feel that support, and relax down into it. There's no need for the body to be holding. The earth holds you. And set an intention now to allow this to be a time and place of nothing to do, nothing to accomplish. No roles to assume. No problems to solve. Allow this time to be just breathing and being. The body may go to sleep. The mind may sleep. But there's a part of you, an enduring part of you, that will remain aware throughout the practice of yogic sleep, Yoga Nidra. Make any more adjustments you need so you won't have to move for the remainder of the practice. Please become aware of your breath in your abdomen. Just gradually shift the breathing so that you feel the abdomen rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Effortless. You notice the chest is rather still. The abdomen rising and falling. Deep abdominal breath. And you feel the unique qualities of the inhales. They're replenishing, nurturing, nourishing, healing. Each inhale like a wave of vital life force, prana, resupplying your body, your mind. Each exhale, a release. Each exhale, the body softens and the mind empties of content. Please continue. Deep abdominal breath, smooth and steady. Noticing that as you're using the mind to shape the breath, the mind moves more inward, and the breath begins to shape the mind. Every inhale, restoring, supporting, and you're noticing you're in a nurturing environment. Every exhale, a letting go. Relinquishing. All thought disperses. Allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm for this moment. You're still aware of the abdomen moving on the breath, but you're no longer shaping the breath. You're observing, you're being the witness of your natural breath. There's even a sense, I am not the breather. I am the witness. I am the one who witnesses my body breathing effortlessly. And the breath at its natural rhythm. Begin to notice a slight pause, a link between the exhales and the inhales. And notice that link between the exhales and the inhales. As you notice these links between the breaths, these links are awareness. You are spacious awareness. And the more you relax, the more you get a sense, an even deeper sense, I am not the doer. No doing, just being. If you notice any lingering holding patterns in your body, any constriction, let that go on your exhales. Inhales, you feel as if the earth rises up to hold and support your body. And then please move your awareness now to the midbrain. We'll begin to move awareness, consciousness through the body in a healing pattern. At each point in the body that I mentioned, see a blue starlight point of light and hear the words healing and nurturance. If you like, the Sanskrit word for healing, for nurturance is som. So if you like Sanskrit, you might hear the words Om, Som. If you'd rather stay with English, healing and nurturance. Again, in the midbrain, blue starlight point of light. Om, Som, or healing and nurturance. Move your awareness to the throat center. Blue starlight point of light, Om, Som, healing and nurturance. Move to the right shoulder joint. Same thing. right elbow joint, right wrist joint, effortless. Tip of the right thumb, tip of the second finger, blue starlight point of light. Tip of the third finger, healing and nurturance. Tip of the fourth finger. Tip of the fifth finger. Right wrist, blue starlight point of light. Right elbow joint. Right shoulder joint. Throat center. Left shoulder joint. Left elbow joint. Wrist. Tip of the left thumb, the whole body relaxed. Tip of the second finger. Tip of the third finger. Tip of the fourth finger. Tip of the fifth finger. Left wrist. Left elbow joint. Shoulder joint, healing and nurturance. Throat center. Heart center, blue presence of starlight. Right chest. Heart center. Left chest. Heart center. Navel center. Top of the sacrum, your seat of creativity. Right hip joint, blue starlight point of light. Right knee joint. Ankle. Tip of the right big toe. Tip of the second toe. Tip of the third toe. Fourth. Fifth. Right ankle joint. Right knee joint. Hip. Top of the sacrum. Left hip joint. Left knee joint. Ankle. Tip of the left big toe. Tip of the second toe. Tip of the third toe. Tip of the fourth toe. Fifth. The body sleeps. The mind sleeps. Awareness remains aware. Left ankle joint. Left knee joint. Hip. Top of the sacrum. Navel center. Heart center. Throat center. Midbrain. Blue starlight point of light. Now see or witness all of these blue starlight points at once, deep within the body. They create a constellation, blue starlight, deep within the body, as if you were lying on a warm sandy beach at night. You are filled with this starlight. You are these points of light, as well as the space between them. Feel this space. You are self-luminous, starlight, blue light, your own constellation. Effortless awareness, spacious awareness. You are spacious awareness, unbounded, unconfined, nurturing, spacious awareness. Feeling your body at rest, you begin to sense all around you the color pastel rose. Pastel rose light. This is a healing color. See or sense this rose light now as a rose cloud. Feel your body cocooned by this rose cloud. The body, the mind, all boundaries dissolve into this cloud. You sense yourself completely absorbed, subsumed in healing rose light as you become the cloud. You become the rose-colored cloud. And let go of all images now. Let go of all concepts. The body asleep. The mind asleep. Awareness remains aware. You sense yourself now resting on the timeless stream of being. Just being and breathing. you have a sense that the space inside your body dissolves into the space outside your body, merging into consciousness. Now come back to your breath. Come back to the sensation of feeling your body breathe. Coming back to life. And as you deepen your breath, feel as if it moves to your extremities. And you begin to stir your fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Let's take your own sweet time. When you feel ready, we'll be transitioning over onto your right side. So take your time, curl into the fetal position on your right side, and we'll transition there. We'll transition, resting on your right side for a couple of minutes. Resting on your right side now. In your own sweet time, begin to very gently ease your way up, sitting upright again. The practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. Take your time, and once you're seated, you can remain in a seated position for as long as you need to feel that you've come back. Thank you, and namaste.